Hey, good looking. I'm so glad that you came to my kitchen today to sit there and see what we all have cooking. Grab a hold of that vine, swing right on in my kitchen, and let's get cooking. Good looking. What the fork is for dinner? Well, today we're gonna sit there and make Brat Burnt Ends. So, let's go ahead and let's jump right into this recipe. You're gonna need one package of brats. I have mild Italian sausage ones right here. And then you're gonna need some, and it has to be the yellow mustard. It's what works. I don't know, it's just the magic of what works in the burnt ends. And then you're gonna need your favorite pork rub, or you could go ahead and use the recipe that I showed you prior to this video. I showed you all how to make this Memphis dust dry rub. Let me tell you, this stuff is really good. And that's what I choose to make my Brat Burnt Ends with. So, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna open up my package of brats, and I'm gonna sit there and open up my mustard and open up my Memphis dust dry rub. And while we're at it, I'm choosing to use a glass pan as such, or you could go ahead and use cast iron. Here's the brats I opened all up. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and just roughly place them in this glass baking dish. Okay, now remember, I told you we have to use the classic yellow mustard. So go ahead, I'm gonna shake it up before I open it. Now I'm just gonna sit there and give a good squirt. On each of these brats. I'm gonna grab a spoon. Okay, I have my spoon, and now I'm just gonna sit there and roughly spread out that mustard. And then after we spread that all out, we'll go on to the next step. So I'm just gonna finish up spreading all this mustard out. So there we go. I'm just gonna put the spoon down. Now I'm gonna grab my measuring spoon. Let's open up our Memphis dust dry rub. I'm gonna grab a little spoonful, and now we're just gonna sit there and go right over the top of the mustard, and be generous when you're shaking out the seasoning. Okay, now I'm just gonna sit there and turn these brats over and just keep repeating the process until all the brat is covered with the French's yellow mustard and your favorite dry rub. Okay? Give another drizzle. Of the mustard. Take your spoon. Spread it all out. I'll be back as soon as I'm all done. I finished spreading out the mustard. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more of my dry rub. And go ahead and give it a good, dosage of the seasoning. Now, we're gonna sit there and get our oven all prepped up. We have our oven preheated at 250 degrees. Now we're just gonna sit there and take our sausages and we're gonna sit there and cook them for 25 minutes. Now, while the brats are in the oven baking up at 250 degrees, we're gonna sit there and go ahead and we're gonna make the sauce that goes over these brats. Now, I have 1/4 cup of cubed up butter. So I'm just gonna sit there, put that all off into a small cup. I have 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and then we're gonna need a cup of barbecue sauce. Now, I pulled this Pawpaws by Water barbecue sauce, and that's what I'm gonna be using tonight. So I'm gonna open this up, and we're gonna pour it into it. I opened up a jar of barbecue sauce that I canned up. Now I'm gonna pour all the contents right into this bowl. We're gonna hand it off to Chef Mike, and he's gonna bring it up to a slight boil. The oven just sounded off, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab them brats. Ooh, look at them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna grab my tongs. I have my tongs. Now, just flip these babies over. And then put them back in the oven. Now, if you see, like, this one is a little bit shy of the Memphis dust, go ahead, sprinkle a little bit more over. Okay, like I said, if you think they need a little bit more of that Memphis dust, go ahead, sprinkle some more over. Okay, back into the oven. These go for another 25 minutes. So, off to the oven to get some more loving. We'll see you in 25. Well, the oven sounded off. I'm gonna go and grab the brats, and we're gonna bring them back over here to the counter. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm telling you, I am so into these burnt hot dogs and burnt brat dishes. I mean, I want to talk about something spectacular. We're gonna sit there and we're gonna take each one of these brats here. We're gonna put it down on the cutting board, Let me get the cutting board all into view. Okay. I grabbed a fork so I can hold the brat. Now, we're just gonna sit there and slice it all up. So I'm gonna do all these brats just like such. So we'll be back when I slice them all up. I have the very last one all cut up and all that. Now I'm just gonna scrape all this goodness off of the cutting board. Put that back into the pan. So let's just get rid of the cutting board here. Now take our fork that we're using to hold the brats while we're slicing them all up and kind of just put the brats all in a nice even layer across the whole bottom of the pan. Remember that sauce that we made? Well, right here it is. Go ahead and let's just drizzle it all over the top of each one. I like to go in one direction, and then on the next pass I like to go in the opposite direction. Okay, now I'm just gonna put these back into a 350-degree hot oven, and we're gonna bake them additional 20 to 25 minutes. Look at that. I mean, look at that. Oh.
Something else, Ma.
I gotta grab one to show you all. Look at that. Now watch this. Nanner, nanner, nanner. The old man is just hovering over me. I had to do that. Oh, look at that. That is one heck of a burnt end brat. Now, I'm gonna let this cool, and then my husband's gonna do the taste test. Okay, I gave the husband one. I have one myself. You gotta bring yours down into view. Okay, no, a little bit up. Okay. There you go. Now, let's eat them. Whoa, they're hot.
Holy moly.
But so good. Oh my word. These are so good. Look at that. He's going in for seconds. I mean, I'm gonna take you in for a close-up view. Oh my goodness. That is heaven in a 9x13 pan. So, if you liked what you saw here today, please give me a big old thumbs up. All the thumbs up helps out my channel And I greatly appreciate each and every one of them. And if you're not yet a subscriber, go up, hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell. That way you'll always be notified every time I do put out a new video. And as always, here's to happy cooking, but better yet, happy eatings. Y'all come back now, you hear? And here's the recipe. Oh yeah.